I know that I have recently been intentionally trying to hold myself a bit more, probably more than a bit, a lot more responsible for the moment because the impact of not saying it was a bit too much for me. I didn't like it sitting with me after that. And it's not really
Hmm.
modeling the best types of behaviors. And
Right.
so I've kind of just chosen to sit more in that moment. And I've noticed the more that I do that, what happens in me. Because while I say stuff all the time, I still have this process I go through. I get super hot, I get anxiety, and then I get the same fear that everybody else has. What if I say this thing? They're going to view me this way. I'm going to always be the person that blah, blah. There's so much stuff going on in my mind. And I have to self regulate just to get it out. But you have to do that. You cannot keep leaving and not doing that. And then as someone who has the positions that I have, where I'm facilitating spaces or I'm leading others, I really, really don't want to leave not having modeled something that other people are having difficulty with. Like if I
Mm.
didn't do it, why would I ask other people to do it? So a tangible thing that I have to do in a way to address it is to one, there is going to be this internal experience that people have that's like part of the actual doing. And it can feel super uncomfortable or scary to actually have to regulate to get it out. And then comes the word part. What do you say to somebody to pause or to be curious? And there's no perfect script for it.
Mm-mm.
Everyone has their own voice. But I've just found I try to hold on to three types of things. Like, I don't even know if there's three. I just feel like it's three in my mind. I try to pause the moment and I'm just like, okay, I just want to say something in this moment. I am super feeling anxious about it because I don't really want to come off this way. But I feel like if I don't do it in this moment, I am participating in something I don't want to participate in. So I really like to say this out loud and invite us to be curious about something if that's okay. And I haven't had anybody say no. Now it's possible they will, but for now we're just pretending that
Mhm.
this will continue to be the case. But usually people are like, yeah. And then I say, okay, well, something was said, and I'm not sure if people understand the impact. But when this particular word or when this thing happened, I saw or I felt, and I just name whatever it is, if it's for myself or for another person. If it's for myself, I can speak very clearly about what the impact is. If it's for another person, though, to your point earlier, I say what I saw and felt, and then I ask if that makes sense to anybody. What could be really hard too is I sometimes feel like I'm putting somebody on the spot to participate in something, and I'm like, is this okay or not? And so that's the hard part too. Now I think about it.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
So I wonder if in those moments it can stay focused on you.
Hmm.
So if we go
Hmm.
back to the example of the baseball being thrown, I, I just talked about what happened for me. I saw it. It was pretty fast. It was scary fast, and I saw your hand go back, and it just felt very, very disturbing for me.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
wonder if it felt that way for anybody else, or those words were said, and for me, it did this, and I'm concerned that I'm not unique in that feeling.
Yeah. I absolutely love that. And I thank you for, I don't know if it's a reframe, but how about it doesn't have to be all the things if you just focus on you and then invite others to share if is anyone else seeing that or did anyone else feel that, then people get to decide for themselves if that's the case. So I love that. It's a great tangible thing to be thinking about when people do step into a moment. Then the other thing that I was thinking, and I hope my brain didn't lose it too much, is there are also things that people say that are generally acknowledged as things to not say anymore. They're like offensive or not trauma informed. There's things that people say that could have an impact on people that we don't know.
Mhm.
Um, and I find that that's another space that people have difficulty moving into.
Mm.
It might not be some direct statement to a person, but it's still something that we are acknowledging is no longer a good way to practice or a good way to communicate to people or stuff to say.